Good morning, everybody. It's Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. How are you guys this morning? It is Monday, and it is early in California. How are you guys? How was your weekend? Oh my goodness. So today I am on Crafter's Choice over on the Crafty Bunch, and if you are watching me and it says live right there, just make sure you pop in here and say hello and good morning. Before me was Wendy with Simply Bewitching Crafts. And if you missed hers or Christy's or Jeannie's or anybody else's projects today or lives, make sure that you go over to the Crafty Bunch and you can see all of those lives on the replay. And if you aren't seeing the live right there, make sure you put hashtag replay in the comments because I'd love to see who popped in. Hello, how are you, Mary? And then after me is Mary. She is going to be doing the project after me in our event. So again, if you guys are here, make sure you say good morning. And if you're new to me, welcome. And my name is Tarina, and I am doing a project today. Today, I like Mondays. Even though it's early for me, I love Mondays because I get to do projects that I've kind of had on my mind to do, and today is no different. I have, we all have pinned Pinterest posts, right? And we're always like, oh, I'll get to that. That's what I love about Mondays is because I can reach into some of those Pinterest pins and go, I'm going to make this today. And so that's what we're going to do. I have a couple of things I'm going to make. I started by doing, I made this one last night just so I was prepared with one. And we're going to talk about how I did this. And then we're going to make this, and we're also going to make a larger one, kind of like a little vignette. Okay. This is going to be a frame, a pseudo frame kind of a thing. It's kind of fun. So again, if you guys are here, make sure you share because sharing is caring. And I'm going to flip you guys around here real fast. I do apologize. It's still quite early for me in California. So if you guys can see me, hopefully there we go. All right. So I know this kind of looks crazy, right? This looks a little bit not so crazy. Let me see. There we go. But what I did is I took a frame, and I actually had already used this, and I didn't want to keep it, so I kind of sanded it down, and I painted it, like I kind of hit it with black paint, and then I came back and swished it around and did some white swashes and then like this really bright teal. And funny enough, I've had this this little knob. I actually collect them. When I see them and I like them, I will collect them, and I'm like, I know I could do something with them. I've had this one for quite a long time and I really like it, and we're going to use both of these today as part of my project. But I really built the colors around this. This is about the color of my office, and and some of it in my family room. And so I have this paint, and it looks pretty close. So we're going to use this paint right here. But first, we want to get this crackle technique right here. And so I want this crackle look. And how you get that is by doing these base colors. There's so many different ways, right? You could do the wax. We did the wax and the Vaseline last week. But this time we're going to actually take just some school glue. And I got this at Dollar Tree. And so what I want to do is just kind of, the tip always seems to always like clog. And so I'm just going to kind of swish it on a little bit here and there. And you want to be like a lot. I like to have a lot because I like to be able to swish it around. You could use your finger. You can use, like, literally you could do this if you want. If you passed kindergarten, you could do this technique if you want. Totally up to you. You could take a brush. Again, I have my Yucky brush that I use for Mod Podge and etching and all the things because I don't want to ruin a good brush. So you could actually take a brush and just kind of like swish it around. Oh, do you guys hear Dee Dee? She's up and about. Like nothing ever happened. If you guys were here last week, half hour before I had to do a live, my dog had a seizure. And now it's like nothing ever happened. So you could spread this on just like this. And then I'm going to tip this up because I do want to get around the top as well. Now I really didn't do the colors on the sides. And then you can, totally up to you. But I figured that the sides weren't going to show as much as the top. And this is not a new technique. This has been around for a long time and probably one of the easiest go-to type of like making it look rustic or aged techniques that I know of. And again, just kind of smushing it around. And then if you got, let me wrap this up because I'm going to wash this off after, but I'm just going to make sure that that doesn't dry. And then again, you could go over it if you don't like the consistency of that and literally finger paint. Okay? It doesn't matter. All right. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab another paintbrush. And then we're going to, maybe. I should have probably checked my paint. It's been a while since I used this paint. How are you guys this morning? It is 8 o'clock in the morning here in California. It's crazy. Thank you guys so much for sprinkling it out. I appreciate it. Hi, Kendra. How are you? Hi, Ray. How are you? Thanks so much for being here. Okay, so I'm just going to, you go right over the top. You don't wait for that glue to dry. You go right over the top of this. Cover everything. All right. And actually, when we watch paint dry today, it's actually fun. All right. And again, if you guys are catching me live, thank you so much. Today I am on Crafter's Choice on the Crafty Bunch. Love Mondays. I love Mondays. I'm just going over everything. I want to make sure I cover the colors. Okay. And as this dries, what's going to happen is that glue is going to dry and it's going to crack the paint on top. And that's how we get that crackled look. Come over here, get everything. Now, normally when you do this, you want to give it some time to dry. We are going to use my heat tool so you guys can see that it's going to crackle. And you guys, I am having a little bit of trouble seeing the comments. So I promise you as I see them, I will comment. I promise I'll go back and I will respond as well. Okay. And then we can also do the sides. this up and do the sides. Sorry about that. And thanks so much, you guys, for sprinkling this out. I do appreciate that. All right. What do you guys have going this week? Anything fun and exciting? We've been redoing and organizing my craft room. So that's what I did this weekend, is mainly work on that. And I'm going through, I guess it's like spring cleaning, right? You got to get rid of all of the things to make room for new things, even though I don't know where you guys are at, but it's still not super springy here. We had spring for about a week. It warmed up. And then it started raining again. I know other areas of the country, it's snowing. Like my friend is in Idaho and she said it was snowing. I have a son and daughter-in-law who live in Utah, and it was nice, but not snowing. Okay, so again, I'm just trying to do a nice even coat. All right, lay this back down. Oh, gotta get those fingerprints off. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Hi, Melanie. How are you? See, I'm getting like one comment at a time. I appreciate it. All right. I was trying to go back and, while I was getting ready this morning, I was trying to watch Wendy's project. And I realized, wow, by the time they all started, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was sleeping. All right. This is the hardest part to do live because you guys, you're watching paint dry and watching me paint, and that's not a lot of fun. All right. So let's wrap this guy up. Again, I will wash my brushes later. I'm going to get my heat tool out real fast. And you're going to see that as it starts to dry, it's going to split. You can see it right here and right here. Sue, it's snowing in Michigan. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can see this, but right here, it's starting to split. And see, this is the hard part about doing lives, but I don't know if you guys can see, but it's starting to split the paint as it dries. And that's what this does. I personally like to let it sit, and I dry it a little bit and then I let it crack on its own. I feel like the cracking is wider sometimes when you let it dry on its own, but I wanted to show you guys how it starts to split, okay? And it starts showing that color underneath. So I'm gonna let this sit and dry some more. I'm gonna move it out of the way because I want to do the other one. Move these guys. All right, so we're just gonna move him out of the way. So let's dress this other one up. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to grab some sandpaper, and then we're just going to start distressing. And by using the sandpaper and sanding it, you're going to bring some more of that color up from underneath. Normally when I do some sanding, I'm outside using my palm sander. Here's Dee Dee. Here she is. She's come to see what we're doing. I think she can hear me craft. She knows the sound of things. And see, like I said, I painted this one black underneath. And so like I did the 3 colors underneath that, as you sand and distress some more, it's going to show the colors that you use underneath. So you could choose whatever color you want. Good morning. How are you? How are you, Linda? Hi, Brookie. How are you? Good morning. Linda, how's the weather where you are? I know where Brookie and I are actually a little chilly this morning, but not too bad. I'm going to do the same thing to the top. And I did actually paint the back because it could possibly show. So I'm going to just distress this right on up. Now these are just scrap pieces of wood, which I never, it's like paper and fabric and ribbon. I don't like to throw even the scraps away. I'm like, oh, I could use that. Anybody else like that? Okay, let me clean this up real quick. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Thanks. Oh, sun is shining. Sun is shining in Tennessee. My sister is on her way to Tennessee this week. Love Tennessee. We've been a couple times now. It's really pretty there. All right, let me find my towel real quick. All right. And I just want to wipe that off. And if you want it to be more distressed, you can use some distressing inks or some distressing wax, whatever you want. I've got walnut stain and antique linen. I try to start with the lightest color first, just to kind of give it some dimension. This is the antique linen. And then come back with the walnut stain. And you could do whatever colors you want. It's totally up to you. I just like it to look a little aged. Here we go. Cute. I love that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take some lace, and I did grab a couple of furniture nails, so we're going to do that. And then now I was going to do maybe like some other textures on here. I'm not sure I want to do that. So I think what I'm just going to do is add the ribbon. And if I decide I want to later, I can add something to it. Now this is way too big. I don't want to have it that big. So what I'm going to do is cut a length of it. And then we're going to cut it in half. And this, I don't even know where I got this, but I love this stuff. It's very rustic feeling. Right. And then I just like to cut right down the center of it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. And then I'm going to use, you guys, I just looked in my stash. I was just looking at my stash. Beautiful country. You have mountain view. Oh, that's so fun. So we kind of have a mountain view. Our hill, my grandsons call it Grandma's Mountain. My 4-year-old, he says that this is our mountain. So I just think he's so cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of hot glue just to hold this right here. But the nice thing about living next to a hill or a mountain, nobody behind you. And that's the beauty of where we live. It's so nice. We have neighbors just next to us. All right, I'm going to cut the same length of this. And again. So I'm going to grab the hot glue again and just put here we go. All right. And then pull here. All right. All right. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the hammer. Got my hammer. 90-acre. Oh, gosh. 90-acre hilltop farm. That is amazing. Do you have animals? Do you grow things, or how fun? So I'm just going to hammer in. Just like that. Kind of hoping I would finish my project, both my project. I don't know that I'm going to have that. I'm not going to have time. Now, the nice thing about this is you can put pictures, you could put a cute little saying on some paper and tuck it in behind here. Okay. And again, I'm just going to finish this off, put some more glue. Pull it tight and wrap it around. Be careful. Don't burn yourself. Cows, pigs, donkeys, chickens, and guardian dog. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to turn this over. We're going to do the same thing. And the thing is when you do the sides and the back, it's nice to just be able to pull that tight, and that will pull this tight here as well. I don't think my family is used to me being up this early or doing a live this early because my husband's on a meeting. I don't know if you guys can hear him. And then my son is singing in the shower. Yeah, okay, so that's super cute. So I'm just gonna let that dry. How cute is that though? And then we could just stick a piece of paper. I'm just gonna I'll use this as an example. I don't have any pictures. I didn't print any pictures. So I do apologize, but I could use a piece of paper as an example. So this will fit like 4x6 or 5 by, not quite a 5x7, but maybe like a 4x6 picture. So you just stick it in there. That'd be really cute, or a little saying on a piece of paper. All right. And I promise I'll finish the other one too, and put that on. I do have a few more minutes. I'll put that handle on the top, but I just want to get this glued down. All right. Again, if you guys are here and you missed any of the creators that were on this morning, if you were like me and sleeping, go over to the Crafty Bunch and you can see their projects on replay. I plan on doing that. And then if you stick around over, if you refresh on the Crafty Bunch, you're going to see Mary at the Painted Peach. She is going to be after me. Okay, let's get this. Where's my little guy? Isn't that cute, you guys? I think it's so cute. All right, so of course I didn't bring my. He's happy today, so that's good. That means when he sings, he's happy. Did not bring a screwdriver in here. Let's see if I can make it work. Oh, there it did. The handles sometimes have screws, like the other one I bought at, I think, Lowe's or Home Depot, one of the two, the blue one. Okay, I don't need the little screw. We'll move that. I'm going to grab my super glue, and I use the Gorilla Glue super glue. So I'm going to put a little bit of super glue. You don't need a ton. And then I'm going to just pop this up like this, right in the middle. Eyeball the middle. And then go right on top of that. And I'm going to let that sit and dry. But how cute is that? All right, you guys. It has to dry, but that's what it's going to look like. Cute, huh? I love that. All right, I'm going to flip you guys. Oh, gosh, I don't want to move that. I don't want to move. I don't want it to. All right, let's flip us around. Exit. Hello, friends. All right, that was pretty easy. Again, it does take a hot second for that paint to dry. Even I didn't want to bore you and have you watch paint dry. That's why I wanted to do one where I had to just zhuzh it up, you know? And so how cute is that? And then I'll put a picture in it. I will, I'll find one of my pictures of the boys probably, or a little saying and put it in here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after. And then I'll finish this one this morning, and then I will, I'll show you what I'm going to do with that one. But how cute is that? Cute, super simple. So if you have some like leftover wood, like I said, I cleaning out my craft room, I found a ton of like these fun little knobs. Cute. I don't want to move it, but cute, huh? And you could add flowers or whatever you want to it, but I just like the very simple because then it just really accentuates what you're going to put in there. So thanks, Terry. I appreciate it. And again, guys, if you guys are here and watching, make sure that you click that that follow button, because I do go live 3 to 4 times a week, and I would love to see you guys here. And if you guys are on Crafty Bunch, refresh, and you can watch Mary at the Painted Peach. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Have a fantastic week and a fantastic Monday. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.